leaders, and we were sitting there with Nicole Cooper, right? Actually, I'm going to go back. I was sitting there in a room full of people. We did speakers training this last week. See, we want to help our leaders succeed. We want to walk people through the success process. We want to teach people the things that they need to know to be a high-level leader in network marketing. We want to give people the power to speak from stage with passion. And some of you guys saw this last weekend. So I sit in this room, and brother looked at me, he says, what's your goal for 2013? I said, I want to get 10 people making $250,000 a month, 30 people I want 30 people making $1 million this year, and this year, in 2013, I want to see everybody in our top 100 make $360,000 a year. You know what he told me? He said, Dave, why do you want that? And I said, well, because then we'll create even more success. And I remember Nicole Cooper, she stood up in front of the room, and he says, what do you want? She says, I want to make $1.2 million. It was like this. How fast she said what you want. He says, Nicole, why do you want that? And her face kind of looked confused. And my brother looked at me and he says, Dave, why do you want that? And I asked Dave Sharp. I said, Dave Sharp, what do you want? I can't even remember what he told me what he wanted. He said, we want to be the richest, most powerful network marketing company. I said, Dave, why do you want that? And he gave me some other answer. And my brother asked me again, he says, why do you want to create more success than you got now? I was like, well, then we'll have more social proof. We'll have more people making a check. We'll have more people go across the line. We'll have more people step into their power. And he said, Nicole, why do you want that? And she said something like, you know, I want to just be more. You know, I think that I'd be helping a lot of people. And I said, Dave, why do you want that? And then Dave gave me another answer. I can't remember what it was, because he actually gave me like 20. My brother looks at me and he says, Dave, why do you want? See, sometimes people, they don't know their real reason of why they're here. They don't know the real reason of why they're here. They don't know why they're here because their past is in the way. Their past is in the way. They're bringing up all this bullshit from the past and they're bringing it into now. And that's not what you want. I remember Nicole, he asked her again. He said, what do you want? She gave some a fluff answer again. Right? But then he asked one more time. You know, I remember back when I first made a decision. 2009. Frustrated and broke. Sitting in front of my computer at a buy now button. And I just staring at it, my heart starts pounding. But you know the difference was for me? See, I had already decided what I want to create. So he asked Nicole again, what do you want? Nicole steps into the void, and her mind stops. I don't know if you guys have ever been in that place before, where all of a sudden, you're listening to somebody, you're hearing the words that are coming out of their mouth, and your mind stops. I asked Dave, I said, what do you want that for? The 15th time. And all of a sudden, he didn't have an answer anymore. You know that? His brain stopped for a second. He was mad for a second, like you. Maybe you're mad now. I don't know, right? Maybe you're listening to this. You're like, get to the point already. It's kind of like Dave. He was like, he had that look on his face, like when he wanted to tackle me in 2011 when we first launched this company. The bank shut us down. We came down to Coast Creek, and we were mad at each other, folks. We were just kind of mad and upset when we talked about it. You remember that? My brother asked me. He says, "What do you want?" And all of a sudden, I didn't have the answer. But see, when you let go of what you think that you know, that's where you find the answer. That's where you find it. And I was standing in front of 4,000 people 3 or 4 days, 5 days later after we had this experience, walking 4,000 people through the same process. Thinking back to what happened to Nicole, because right after her mind stopped, remember what happened, Dave? Started to cry. Started to cry. She opened her eyes, and her face tone changed. She looked up, She said, because it's my purpose to help people succeed. You know what's fascinating as you're watching this? Some of y'all don't know why you're here. Some of y'all are here because of why people told you to be here. Some of y'all are here because you say, maybe there's something new. Some of y'all are here because you're like, what's going on? Some of you guys are just wondering what happened this last weekend, and here's what happened. Is Empower Network turned in for something with power? To now all of a sudden this last weekend, what we did is we grabbed all the resources, and all of the success, and all of the vision, and we walked back into people's lives, and we just destroyed excuses by giving them everything they need in their life to get where they want to go. And if you're watching this video, because you want something. I don't know what you want. Look, I don't know why you want it. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you stumbled across Empower Network. I don't know why you want the things that you want. And you might not even know why, to be honest with you. Maybe you don't even know why you're here. Maybe you're watching this video because a relative told you to watch it. Maybe you're watching it because you saw a link on Facebook. Maybe you're watching it because you clicked on a link in an email. Maybe you're watching this video because you're asking the question, can I do this one? And maybe you're here because enough is enough. And you want to align yourself with something that's more powerful than you ever thought you could be alone. See, I realized something this last week. I'm going to turn it over to Dave anytime now. I realized my purpose. I really thought about it, and I thought it through. I realized why I'm here. I realized why I'm doing it. I realized what's in it for me. And if you stick around long enough, I'll tell you. Dave, over to you, brother.